He left the following morning, and simultaneously there was an FBI raid.
The government has kept secrets from the public for years. In this video, we'll explore classified information about the existence of alien technology on Earth and government-sponsored experiments. Thanks to whistleblowers like Bob Lazar, we now know more. But who is Bob Lazar? And how does he know so much about extraterrestrial activities on our planet? Join us as we delve into Bob Lazar's life, his disappearance, and the reasons behind it. Who is Bob Lazar? The name that has reverberated through the decades conjures an image of an enigmatic figure who has single-handedly held the government in a chokehold for years, revealing secrets that officials desperately wish to keep from the prying eyes of the public. In a world shrouded by clouds of secrecy and conspiracy, Lazar stands as a beacon of light, illuminating the mysteries that have confounded us for years. However, the tale takes a dramatic twist when we consider that Lazar suddenly vanished from the public eye 4 years ago, only to resurface recently with revelations that will undoubtedly blow your mind. But before we dive into the latest developments, let's delve into the life and history of this enigmatic man. Bob Lazar is not just a whistleblower. He's a former US scientist who rose to fame in the 1980s by revealing the existence of extraterrestrial beings and their advanced technology on Earth. His claims brought worldwide attention to Area 51, the heavily guarded military base allegedly used for housing and experimenting on alien beings and their technology. Born on January 26, 1959, in Coral Gables, Florida, Lazar, whose full name is Robert Scott Lazar, was exposed to the intricate world of science and technology from a young age. Growing up during a time of remarkable advancements in space exploration and our understanding of the cosmos, Lazar's childhood was marked by a fascination with the boundless possibilities that science offered, particularly in the fields of electronics and physics. Remarkably, as a high school student, Lazar is said to have constructed a jet-powered bicycle. This seemingly outlandish invention serves as a testament to his profound scientific knowledge even during his formative years. While the jet-powered bicycle may have appeared more as a novelty than a practical machine, it underscored the depth of Lazar's understanding of science and engineering. However, Bob Lazar's legacy extends far beyond his inventions and scientific prowess. He is known for daring to expose the hidden truths that have remained concealed for years. His revelations have fueled speculation and debate, making him a polarizing figure. Regardless of one's stance on his claims, there is no denying that Bob Lazar possesses an extraordinary reservoir of scientific knowledge and an uncanny ability to unravel secrets that challenge our understanding of the world. As we re-enter the world of Bob Lazar, 4 years after his disappearance, what he has to say promises to captivate, astonish, and in all likelihood, ignite further controversy. The enigma continues, and as we explore Lazar's latest revelations, we are once again drawn into the fascinating world of a man whose name has become synonymous with the pursuit of hidden truths and the mysteries of the universe. Educational background. Bob Lazar's educational background is a subject of ongoing controversy and scrutiny, fitting the pattern of his enigmatic life. Every aspect of his life seems to be under the microscope of both the public and the authorities, given his penchant for exposing government secrets. According to Lazar, after completing high school, he enrolled at Pierce Junior College in Los Angeles. Fueled by an insatiable thirst for knowledge, he pursued higher education and claimed to have earned a master's degree in physics from the prestigious Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. Additionally, he asserted that he obtained a degree in electronics from the California Institute of Technology, Caltech. However, these claimed degrees have faced persistent skepticism and discrediting. Notably, both MIT and Caltech have denied having any records of Lazar's attendance or degrees. This has raised questions. Was Lazar a ghost student? Did he use a different name? Or are these counterclaims part of a broader government effort to discredit his extraterrestrial theories? The mystery surrounding Bob Lazar's educational credentials adds another layer to the complex narrative of his life and the controversies that surround him. Counterclaims. The mystery surrounding Bob Lazar's educational background deepens as counterclaims add layers to the enigma. To further complicate matters, 2 respected scientists, Stanton T. Friedman and Donald R. Prothero, have cast doubt on Lazar's alleged academic history. They argue that Lazar's high school performance was too lackluster to secure admission to prestigious institutions like MIT and Caltech. Authorities also assert that neither professors nor fellow students from Lazar's purported time at these universities recall his presence. These counterclaims cast a shadow over Lazar's academic qualifications, leaving room for skepticism. However, Lazar's supporters contend that these challenges are merely government-driven smear campaigns aimed at undermining the credibility of his explosive claims. Despite the persistent challenges to his personal history, Bob Lazar remains resolute, determined to unveil the government's well-guarded secrets and shed light on the dark experiments hidden from the public eye for decades. The relentless pursuit of truth continues in the face of controversy. Early career. In a world teeming with alien theories and conspiracy enthusiasts, what sets Bob Lazar apart? It's a detail often overlooked in media portrayals. Lazar isn't just another ET enthusiast connecting dots, he's a man who was embedded in the system. He wasn't an outsider merely trying to catch a glimpse of government secrets. He was an insider, a scientist tasked with the monumental challenge of reverse engineering extraterrestrial spacecraft. That unique perspective makes his insights all the more compelling. Lazar's insatiable thirst for knowledge extended beyond the confines of his workplace. He established a personal laboratory in his home, conducting experiments and studies that solidified his reputation as a renowned physicist of his time. But before delving into extraterrestrial machinery, Lazar put his advanced knowledge of physics and electronics to use at the Neutron Science Center at Los Alamos National Laboratory. There, he contributed to experiments involving one of the world's largest particle accelerators. It was during his time at Los Alamos that Lazar's exceptional skills caught the attention of a third-party company that saw him as a valuable asset. But this was no ordinary job offer. Lazar received an invitation to a place shrouded in secrecy, one of the most enigmatic government facilities known as S4, located in proximity to the infamous Area 51. Furthermore, Lazar's pioneering spirit extended to his work with the hydrogen fuel system, a concept he explored long before it gained mainstream recognition. His innovative abilities were exemplified by his invention of a jet-propelled car capable of reaching speeds of 200 miles per hour. These accomplishments, along with his dedication to unraveling the unknown, made Lazar a candidate of choice for ventures that pushed the boundaries of science and secrecy. Bob Lazar's early career serves as a testament to his relentless pursuit of knowledge and his pivotal role in the mysterious world of government projects and extraterrestrial technology. His story, tinged with intrigue and innovation, continues to captivate those who seek to understand the secrets hidden in the depths of government facilities. Area 51. Area 51, a name that needs no introduction, stands as the most famous military installation globally, and its fame arises from the enigmatic shroud of secrecy that envelops it. Officially, it's a United States military base situated at Groom Lake in southern Nevada, designated for flight testing. However, the pervasive intrigue surrounding Area 51 arises from what remains concealed. Why is this seemingly ordinary testing facility one of the most heavily guarded locations on Earth? Why is it perpetually under 24-hour surveillance, with public access strictly forbidden? And why do all Area 51 personnel enter and exit the base by air, using secretive, unmarked planes that have unique clearance to navigate its airspace, departing from a concealed terminal at McCarran International Airport? These questions deepen the mystique surrounding Area 51, fueling rampant speculations and conspiracy theories. For years, believers in extraterrestrial existence have asserted that the base conceals secrets related to the study and experimentation of aliens and their technology. The association of Area 51 with UFOs and extraterrestrial beings traces back to 1989, a pivotal year in the base's history. Delving into this historical context sheds light on the origins of the wild claims and enduring mysteries that continue to captivate our imaginations. Bob Lazar's infamous 1989 interview. Imagine sitting down with a man who has ventured into the abyss of classified government projects, a man who may hold the answers to the most perplexing enigmas regarding extraterrestrial activities on Earth. What questions would you pose? On May 15, 1989, CBS reporter George Knapp engaged in a conversation that would forever alter the belief systems of the American public. This interview featured a shadowy figure initially known as Dennis, who would later reveal himself as Bob Lazar, adopting a pseudonym to shield his identity. In this groundbreaking interview, Lazar disclosed his involvement in a top-secret assignment centered on technology that defied earthly origins. According to Lazar, alien spacecraft were housed and analyzed in a clandestine sector of Area 51, known as S4. To maintain the utmost secrecy, employees congregated at a facility named EG&G, where they were airlifted to the remote Groom Lake in Nevada's desolate desert. From there, they were transported to S4 in buses with windows either blacked out or entirely absent. Lazar admitted that when he initially accepted the position, he had no inkling about the nature of the machines he would be working on. However, he harbored an insatiable curiosity about advanced propulsion technology, and his immense knowledge in the field made him a suitable candidate. On his first day, he received a briefing that laid bare the astounding truth about the machines: alien spacecraft. Though the tales of alien spacecraft had circulated for years, Lazar's revelations transformed speculation into a chilling reality. His words ignited a firestorm of intrigue that endures to this day. To verify the veracity of his claims, Lazar underwent numerous polygraph sessions. While the results were inconclusive, experts speculate that the profound intimidation faced by S4 workers, including Lazar, may have influenced the outcomes. Lazar detailed the atmosphere of intense intimidation and fear that loomed over the base. He spoke of superiors holding him at gunpoint, threatening dire consequences if he or anyone else dared to reveal the secrets harbored within Area 51. Even residents of nearby communities were bound by silence, prohibited from divulging any unexplainable phenomena they may have witnessed. But Lazar couldn't contain the truth. He believed that the American people were being unjustly deceived and incessantly fed lies, a disquieting reality that propelled him to speak out. So, what did Bob Lazar witness in the secretive confines of S4? Brace yourself, for what follows may strain belief, but it's a story that beckons an open mind to explore the extraordinary. Flying saucers. The concept of alien spacecraft is ingrained in our minds through Hollywood's sci-fi blockbusters like Star Wars and Guardians of the Galaxy. But what if these popularized depictions bear a semblance to reality? Bob Lazar's revelations give us pause to consider. According to Lazar, S4 was a treasure trove of alien technology, with the most astounding among them being the flying saucers or flying discs, machines he claimed to have worked on himself. The first time he laid eyes on one, he was left speechless, a feeling he was instructed to maintain throughout the exhibition. Lazar stated that there were approximately 9 of these flying saucers, each with an unusual and incomparable design, unlike any advanced human aircraft. They differed from one another not only in appearance, but also in functionality. Astonishingly, Lazar claimed to have witnessed some of these saucers in flight. However, his role wasn't to pilot these otherworldly machines. Instead, he was tasked with the reverse engineering of these enigmatic vessels. His mission was to deconstruct these saucers, delving into their technology, deciphering their power source, uncovering the secrets of their unique design, and of course, understanding how to replicate them. This endeavor was fraught with difficulty because, despite our advanced earthly technology, these seemingly simple saucers outstripped us 1,000,000 times over. Lazar's area of specialization focused on the propulsion system, which powered these saucers. His advanced knowledge in the field led the authorities at the facility to direct him, along with other scientists, to study the energy source and propulsion system responsible for making the discs soar. These alien vessels presented an enigma. They lacked obvious appendages for propulsion, in stark contrast to human aircraft with wings and jet engines. They seemed to float effortlessly, defying the laws of physics. Lazar admitted that he remained in the dark about how the government had acquired such advanced machinery. Nevertheless, conspiracy theorists speculate that these saucers might have recovered from various UFO crashes that have occurred throughout history. Cases of UFO crash. The Earth's atmosphere might not be the ideal pit stop for interstellar travelers, given humanity's historical apprehension toward the unknown. Yet occasionally, unidentified flying objects do crash onto our planet's surface, leaving us bewildered. One such incident dates back to April 17, 1897, in Aurora, Texas. According to locals, a UFO crashed on the farm of Judge J.S. Proctor after colliding with a windmill. Upon closer inspection, the machine's design defied all earthly norms, and its pilot was described as non-human, even labeled as a Martian in a report by Army Signal Officer T.J. Weems. The unsettling part of this story was that the alleged alien pilot perished in the crash and was laid to rest in Aurora Cemetery. The wreckage, too, reportedly met a peculiar fate, buried in a nearby well that was subsequently sealed off, leaving the truth of the incident shrouded in mystery. Another intriguing report hails from 1884, when a group of cowboys claimed to have discovered a long cylindrical object in Dundee County, Nebraska, following a meteor crash. However, this story was later exposed as a hoax in 1927 by Nebraska State Journal editors. Nevertheless, some still cling to the belief that the sighting was genuine. The connection between these UFO crashes and the saucers Bob Lazar encountered remains a topic of wild speculation, adding yet another layer to the ever-enigmatic realm of unidentified flying objects. Antimatter reactor and element 115. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Bob Lazar's revelations lies in the heart of his story. During his time at S4, Lazar claimed to have observed a phenomenon that had eluded government researchers for years. The flying saucers he and his colleagues worked on were powered by an antimatter reactor, which served as their propulsion system. This unearthly technology harnessed gravity amplification to lift and propel the spacecraft, explaining their ability to hover above the ground. What makes this truly mind-boggling is that the concept of utilizing antimatter as a fuel source for spacecraft isn't new to human science. For decades, scientists have explored the possibility of implementing antimatter-based propulsion systems to aid space exploration, especially for venturing beyond our own celestial neighborhood. However, these endeavors have often met with frustration and failure. The existence and properties of antimatter were first confirmed in 1932 by Carl Anderson, the same scientist who discovered positrons, the positively charged counterparts of electrons. Could it be that our extraterrestrial neighbors have successfully applied the antimatter concept to their spaceship designs? Lazar certainly believed so, suggesting that the antimatter propulsion system was one of the features that set these flying saucers apart. But the intrigue doesn't stop there. Lazar also identified the fuel source for these saucers as element 115, a substance he claimed did not naturally occur on Earth, but was likely abundant on the alien planet. Initially dismissed as fantastical, Lazar's assertions gained a glimmer of credibility in 2003, when Russian scientists achieved a breakthrough by manually creating element 115 using a particle accelerator. Led by Russian nuclear physicist Yuri Oganessian, the team of scientists at the Frer Laboratory for Nuclear Reactions accomplished this astounding feat. By accelerating ions of calcium-40 to roughly 10% of the speed of light and bombarding them with americium-243, they successfully fused the nuclei of these atoms, producing 4 atoms of element 115, also known as moscovium. While the practical applications of element 115 have not reached fruition, the discovery adds an intriguing layer of validity to Lazar's claims. He contended that the government was tirelessly working to decipher how this system operated and how it could be harnessed for creating advanced weaponry, revolutionary aircraft, and other groundbreaking innovations. The tantalizing possibility of harnessing antimatter and element 115 fuels our curiosity about the potential advancements achieved by extraterrestrial civilizations. The secret underground network. Bob Lazar's astonishing revelations didn't stop at advanced propulsion systems and element 115. He also claimed to have uncovered a clandestine network of interconnected tunnels spanning multiple nations. These secret tunnels, concealed beneath mountains, military bases, oceans, and lakes, were said to extend even to other planets, controlled by extraterrestrial beings. Allegedly used to conceal banned experiments, secret weaponry, and alien activities, some theorists even speculate these tunnels are part of a grand plan for a new world order. Furthermore, rumors of a high-speed transportation system capable of swiftly moving objects and personnel across nations and planets have only deepened the mystery. Bob Lazar's disappearance. The enigma surrounding Bob Lazar took an even more bewildering turn when he vanished from the public eye for 4 years. Speculation ran rampant, with some suggesting that he might have been abducted by aliens, while others believed the government silenced him due to his intimate knowledge of classified information. The exact circumstances of his disappearance remain shrouded in uncertainty, and Lazar has been tight-lipped about the matter. Now that he has resurfaced, he carries a heavy burden of revelations. Despite the doubts and skepticism he faced in 1989, the world is now ready to listen to his story. Imagine the astonishment of seeing your once fringe beliefs becoming mainstream, where your truth is finally acknowledged, and your naysayers left speechless. Recent developments such as the congressional hearings on unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, have seen other former government officials stepping forward to share their own experiences. These accounts lend credibility to Lazar's theories, sparking a wave of discussions about the existence of extraterrestrial life. In a world where the once unthinkable is now a topic of mainstream discourse, the question arises, do these revelations convince you of the reality of aliens? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Other witnesses. Bob Lazar may appear as a lone advocate in the quest to unveil the reality of extraterrestrial technology on Earth. But he is far from alone in his claims. Numerous individuals, not of dubious character or origin but rather former government employees, have emerged with accounts that substantiate Lazar's assertions. These individuals assert that they, like Lazar, were involved in research and experiments involving alien technology. In recent times, a groundbreaking event transpired in the form of the United States congressional hearing on UFOs, now officially referred to as Unidentified Aerial Phenomena, UAPs. This unprecedented hearing unveiled some of the most astonishing secrets held by the US government, including the possession of extraterrestrial biological matter, non-human technology, and evidence of UAP sightings concealed from the public eye. Former government personnel who served in classified agencies have come forward with their own remarkable claims, each tale more astounding than the last, yet sharing strikingly similar details. Are you truly prepared for the revelations that await? David Grush's startling confession. Who better to unveil the secrets of the US government than a former high-ranking official? In a manner reminiscent of Bob Lazar, David Grush, a former US intelligence official, found himself working in a covert government facility where he was involved in unimaginable endeavors. Grush led Department of Defense efforts to investigate reported unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP sightings, and was instrumental in a Pentagon program spanning decades dedicated to recovering and reconstructing crashed alien spacecraft. During a congressional inquiry led by Representative Jared Moskowitz into the funding sources for this project, Grush asserted that these experiments transcended congressional oversight, essentially implying that the matter was beyond the questioner's pay grade. Furthermore, Grush claimed that although he hadn't personally witnessed a UAP, he had heard reports from colleagues who had been injured in encounters with these spacecraft. Additionally, he alleged to have interviewed several colleagues who recounted recovering non-human biological specimens, essentially alien specimens, from these crash sites. When pressed for specific details, Grush refrained from divulging further information, deeming it too sensitive for public consumption. If you find this account astounding, brace yourself for what follows. Ryan Graves. Ryan Graves, a former Navy pilot, offered a distinct perspective on the matter. Graves highlighted that military pilots often lack proper training for unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP sightings, primarily because UAPs was not officially recognized. He emphasized the need for increased transparency in reporting UAP sightings, both for military and commercial pilots. Graves revealed that many commercial airline pilots had also reported UAPs, but refrained from coming forward due to the associated stigma. He urged for a more supportive and open environment to encourage those encountering these unexplained phenomena to share their experiences without fear of repercussions. David Frav's harrowing UAP encounter. Among these startling accounts, one of the most chilling was recounted by David Fravor, a former Navy commander. Fravor and 3 fellow pilots encountered a peculiar tic-tac-shaped object hovering beneath their jets above the Pacific Ocean in 2004. As Fravor descended to inspect the strange craft, he observed that it lacked any visible rotors, wings, or exhaust, nothing resembling human-made aircraft. Suddenly, the UAP began ascending toward his fighter jet, invoking fear as the pilots grappled with the unknown capabilities of this enigmatic machine. Fortunately, the UAP swiftly vanished at supersonic speed, avoiding any contact. However, it reappeared seconds later, approximately 60 miles away. Fravor staunchly maintains that what they witnessed was undeniably a UAP, defying any logical explanation. Yet skeptics have attempted to debunk these reports, suggesting these sightings might involve advanced Navy aircraft secretly under development. On the other hand, some radical theories claim that these stories were fabricated by officials. Despite widespread skepticism, these accounts serve to further validate the claims made by Bob Lazar. Perhaps one day, the government will reveal the secrets concealed in locations like Area 51 and provide answers to the public. Until then, we await with bated breath for the truth to emerge.